Good day. God bless you. Welcome back, guys. My name is Zach, and this is episode 54 in the Self Mastery series. It is a wonderful Monday morning in Minnesota. Nice, chilly morning. I got up this morning a few hours ago. I don't know, about 6:30 in the morning, talking to my wonderful fiance, soon to be wife someday. And I looked at the weather in Jordan, Minnesota, and it was in the 30s. I was like, oh, even now at 10:40 a.m., it's only at 48. So it was in the 30s. So I got my leggings on and my shorts and my rash guard underneath to keep me warm. And oh, this is one of my other half marathon shirts. And so, get up, had my coffee, and just talking about coffee and cardio. Had my 2-3 cups of coffee because it's a day off of work. Drank some water, and then I got on the 5x800 repeats. So perfect for the development I'm in. Come out the front door, stretch out. Angel dust. Aha! Cheers, buddy. I will keep grinding. The commenter is getting on me to stay with the program, which I'm going to talk about. I have some notes down here. Thank you very much for your inspirational comments and motivation. I'm so appreciative of you coming onto the channel. So I get out and stretch really good because it's chilly out, stretch a little in the house. And I was like, let me go stretch out in the cold, get used to it. Walked about a half a block and boom, took off. So I just did 5-800. So 800 is a half a mile. I programmed it on my watch, 800-meter run with a 3-minute rest. So it was a pretty long rest. So I was able to run between I think I averaged about a 9-minute and 45-second mile. So it was taking me like 4.5, like less than 5 minutes to run the half a mile and then 3 minutes to walk. And it was exactly a loop around the housing development. So it was kind of nice. It was just 5 laps around and really nice. I really enjoy these. I could see myself wanting to be like a 5K runner, 10K runner, even, as I get older. I don't really see myself wanting to be a marathon runner. It's one of those bucket list items, and I'm really contemplating. I know I stated it on the channel that next year I'll push to run the full marathon, but this half marathon training this year really has me like, man, I don't like running over 6 miles. Like running 12 miles last weekend in the heat just was miserable. But we'll see. We'll see. I keep changing my mind back and forth, which is part of my problem of why I haven't lost as much weight as I thought I would have by now. But part of my solution to that is to never give up, So whatever, he's like, Zach, how do you expect to lose weight? I can see you overeat regularly. It's like, okay, I guess I'll give up, Now I'm going to keep plugging away. So, feeling great, days like today, I've mentioned it before. If you see me going live, it's probably because I had a good day. And if you see me skipping, it was either not necessarily had a bad day. Like yesterday, I didn't go live, and it was because I was just cleaning my little room here and dwindling it down and getting rid of things and selling things and throwing things away and trying to find people that want things that I can give away. Just I feel a little guilty to throw valuable items away, but I don't mind giving them away. So I'm drinking my spring water. I got these water bottles filled up from the spring. Perfect little post-run amount of water. I'm going to have some scrambled eggs in olive oil with some pink Himalayan sea salt and pepper, and I'm going to have some plums. So it's about 10:45, so I'm going to have that here probably after the video in a little bit. But really enjoying these shorter runs and pushing my pace and feeling that heart rate crank up. Watched some more videos last night. Just, I watch a lot of health and wellness YouTube channels, and, you can get on all the doctors, and they all have such diverse beliefs and understandings of fitness and cardio and how your body burns fat. And do you need to be low carb? Does it even matter? How does your body burn fat? It doesn't matter if you eat carbs or fat, and you just have to cipher through it all and figure out what works for you, because they just all so diverse and different. It can really get you to just not understand or misunderstand. And, then it's like, I just want to give up because I don't know exactly what to do. And it's like, figure it out. So that's what we're doing, man. We're just keeping going, keep plugging away. I think about paratrooper training. I was in the 82nd Airborne Division, and we'd go on like training exercises where we're jumping into the occupied area. So there's enemies all around, and you don't know where your friends are, and you don't know who the enemies are, and it's gonna be a chaotic environment, and the training was, just kill everything, like don't give up. Like part of the airborne creed is to just never give up. I will march farther, faster, and fight harder than my fellow soldiers. And I think about it regularly. Not that I'm all just die hard with different creeds. I'm more of a Christian than a paratrooper. But hey, I went through paratrooper training. I was in the 82nd, and it hasn't had an impact on my life and my psyche and my motivation and things like that. I just think of occasionally, like, well, you're not losing as much weight as you wanted to. So what do people do? They just give up, and then you're a 500 pounder, and it's like, man, I can't do it. I just got to keep fighting, keep fighting. And I know a part of it is overeating, and so I'm trying to really just eliminate. Like, I don't overeat. Like if I grill a steak, I don't grill 10 steaks and just overeat. What was I eating I was eating some peanuts the other day, and I was doing great for quite a few days of only having a handful. And then I mentioned it, and then 2 days in a row I ate way too many. So I was like, okay, just don't ever buy them again. Just quit buying nuts. I've said it before. What was something else I was over? It's just things that aren't very gratifying to you, to like something that you can keep eating, and it doesn't really click that you're full. Any kind of processed food is like that because you're not getting any vitamins, minerals, or micronutrients. The nutrition is just not there, so it really doesn't fill you up. That's why you can eat 50 cookies, but you cannot eat 50 apples. So just an example like that to set yourself up for success and have the stuff around that's going to lead you to success and not be tempted so bad. So, like, my goals haven't changed. I went from fasting 4 days and eating 4 days to, and I cheated only a couple times in like 3 months. I lost 36 pounds. It was great. And it was probably more realistically like 25 pounds and probably more like 10 pounds of just flushed out body because I gained 10 pounds of it back right away. And then I kind of stayed at that for pretty much this whole time. So I'm still like 20-ish, 25 pounds down. Like I didn't weigh myself just now, but after a workout, I seem to be more like 245, and then like maybe tonight I'll weigh like 250 because I eat and drink all day. So it's kind of like that, and it just really hasn't went down and for months and months and months. But okay, I say, okay? Then am I going to give up? Is there nothing positive happening? My clothes are fitting good, better. I'm feeling comfortable in my body. I still see this gut, and I don't like it, but I don't want to focus so much on the negative. So I think to myself, okay, am I forming positive habits? I'm drinking only black coffee and tea and water. That's great. Okay, so let's just maintain that great habit. This is something that's going to lead to the type of life that I can sustain forever for the rest of my life, however forever is, however long that is. And actions are being taken. Like I'm not just sitting around not winning. I'm fighting and fighting and fighting. And you say, well, I don't want to say I'm losing because if you don't think I'm winning, it's because the fight isn't over. So I'm forming positive habits, including, drinking only. I'm not drinking liquid calories. That's the bottom line of what I'm saying. And I'm drinking very, very little alcohol. I think all week in the last 7 days, I had like one shot of whiskey, in them with like water and ice. Just kind of a bedtime snack. I have it once in a while. So I'm taking actions, I'm lifting weights again, which I love. I did some abs before my run this morning. I did like some planks and stuff. Felt great. Tighten up that core before you go for a run. And then, so I'm forming some positive habits. I'm taking positive actions. And the last key, is what's going to cause me to lose 50 pounds just like that. And I know it. Every time I do it, it works. And, and if I look at this 10 months that the channel's been going, it's this, either the fasting is what caused me to lose a bunch of weight, but I'm like, okay, is that a sustainable form of dieting? And it's just not. It's kind of think of it as like a weight loss sprint, but then you have to be willing to keep going, right? So if you're going to just weight loss sprint and then backslide down the hill, like, and then weight loss sprint, So if that's what fasting is to you, then don't do it. If it is okay, I can sustain this, and for me it'd be like either I can eat OMAD every day that I eat OMAD. Let me write it down. OMAD, one meal a day. Every day I did that, and I ate a relatively small meal. Like for me, that's even less than 2,000 calories because I'm burning like double that a day. On average, my resting metabolic rate, my basal metabolic rate for my height and weight and age and activity level is like 2,300 calories. So if I eat a 2,000 calorie OMAD, I'm already at a 300 calorie deficit. And on average, I'm walking over 10,000 steps a day, like every day. I walked 20,000 2 days ago just at work. Didn't even work out that day. What else? What else has been going on since I went live? I went live 2 days ago. So yeah, I did my longer run on the treadmill over the weekend. I did a 7 or 8 mile treadmill run. So it was better than I didn't get the 12 miles in that I wanted. I didn't have time, but at least I ran the whole way and it was a decent pace. So the half marathon's only 2 weeks away, not this coming weekend, but the weekend after. And it's working out pretty sweet. There's a shutdown at my work, so I don't have to work leading up to it. So I can get my runs in and get a lot of rest. And so you really ramp down the training. My long run's only going to be like, I'll probably just do like 7 or 8 miles again this coming weekend, and then do a shorter tempo run next week and a shorter sprints next week, and then run the half marathon on Saturday. And I'm just having my fastest half marathon is 2 hours and 17 minutes and something seconds. And my slowest half marathon is 2 hours and 35 minutes and something seconds. So I really have a goal to I'll be happy if it's in between there. I mean, obviously I'll be happy if I beat 217, but I don't see it happening based on my training and the way my weight loss is going. Cause I weighed the 235 one, I weighed 251, and the 217 one, I weighed 231. So there was a 20-pound difference in there. There really was no difference in the training. It was just a difference in the 20-pound weight loss. And I'm right in the middle of that now. I'll just guess I weigh 241 on this one. And so I'm anticipating that time to be in there. And I'll be happy with that. If I run under 2.5 hours with the way the training has gone, and it's not like I'm getting younger, but I'm feeling younger. I'm feeling great. I don't want to act like, oh, you're getting old and weak. And it's like, no, I'm not. I'm priming with age. So welcome to the new subscribers. Please consider joining the channel for only 99 cents a month to get a little emoji by your name. Angel Dust, you should join the channel, man. 99 cents a month, and there'll be a sweet little emoji by your name, and I can shout you out every time. Well, I do anyway, because you're a frequent commenter. Support the channel, support what we're doing. It's a weight loss channel, but it's about the struggle. And this is the reality of struggling with weight loss your whole life. I'm 51 years old. I was super fit as a child, just ripped, skinny, ribs sticking out skinny until I was a teenager. And then I kind of bulked up a little. And then I got in great shape again as a Golden Gloves boxer into my later teen years and early 20s. And then I bulked up a little bit after I lost my job for about 6 months. And then I joined the military. And I stayed relatively fit, but I was never fit like I was. I gained a bunch of weight, and this is back in the late 90s, mid 90s, actually. I gained a bunch of weight right before I joined the Army, and I really never got down to like the 180s, 170s, because I was 160 as a Golden Gloves boxer and even stayed 170 for several years after. Was just one of those guys that was just like my strength to weight ratio. Like I could climb up a pole. I could do that holding yourself and your legs out sideways, just really fit. I could do like spinning, jumping kicks in the air. I was so fit that it's hard for me to think about it now. Like, man, how did I go from that to this? But it does encourage me that my body, your mind remembers that, and I have the capacity to be that fit again. It doesn't matter how old you are. You can do it. We can do it. So the channel is, about just look at Zach. He's not giving up. He's not giving up. I've been watching his channel and I've been watching all his videos, and he's went up and down in weight and up and down in weight and changed his diet 5 times. But you know what? He never gave up, and he stayed. He kept reading the Bible, and he kept reading the audible books, and he kept training his self discipline and self motivation, and prayed to God to be in line with His word, which is beyond any weight loss or any diet or any wealth or any health or happiness. It's like I think about like a fitness and spiritual pyramid where the pyramid is the triangle is the strongest structure, and you have the mental, physical, and spiritual aspects of the triangle, and they really all got to come together for you to be fit. Yes, commenter saying amen. He's still watching. Thank you very much, Angel Dust. So guys, that's kind of all I wanted to catch you guys up today. It's like I said, it's a Monday. I have tomorrow off of work, and then I'm back to work on Wednesday. My son's got a football game tonight. Is going to be rocking. So that's I normally don't go out and run in the morning, but I got a busy day. I have a busy day planned. So that's why I got that knocked out of the way. And it feels good to get your workouts out of the way and get the work done first and relax later, guys. God bless us all, guys. Jesus loves you. I love you. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode.